Kicker has... being lined up and about set to get this one underway. On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. So the Virginia Tech Hokies offense will go on the attack first. He'll do it himself. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7.
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense understanding, listen, that QB is a threat, and they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker to the ground.
From the gun, running back on the move.
And a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle, but how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
When you run those routes, those curl routes, just like that, those DBs are going to break when you go to throw the football. So you better put that thing on a line, and the QB did there. Put it on a line. Great job, great catch. First down.
Knocked down behind the line. Boy, he powered through one tackler, but there were more there to greet him. The Hokies trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. The play action fake. Here's a heat. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing.
Well, he did what he was coached to do, and he threw it away, but you can see he's frustrated with himself. He knows he's one of the fastest quarterbacks in the country, and I think he's wishing he had that play back, because he might have been able to take off and scramble, and who knows what could have happened for the offense.
An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. And the Hokies are moving quickly down the field. They're going to go right back to him on first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
That's a really good-looking run there. And you think about great Hokie running backs in recent years. David Wilson, Lee Suggs, Kevin Jones, they all have the ability to shake defenders and break ankles. This guy right now, give me some of those.
Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked 1 time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. 9th play of the drive coming up, but they'll have to convert 3rd and long to keep it going. Looking downfield, it's Strong. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. The Hokies will send out the punt unit. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Not going to take a chance to grab that one as it bounces out of bounds. It's not often we focus on a matchup quite like this, but David, we have a couple of premier tight ends in this game.
And we've seen it recently, right? Ty Warren last year, Brock Bowers the year before. Like, you can build an offense around an elite tight end, and both of these schools do it. The speed, the playmaking ability, the versatility. Palmer, I bet you wish you had a guy like this you could throw to.
You're right, David. I played with a lot of NFL guys.
Oh, he's got some space. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds right around the 34-yard line, and now they've got a little something brewing. Lining up from the 34 on first down. Gets the back moving. Caught in the backfield. It's Haynes. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. Grabbed over the middle. It's Rutherford. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
Finds his man. It's Patterson. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw. It's Kane. Looking down the middle. It's picked off, and that's number 10. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Timing has to be so good. When you're throwing at his own defense over the middle of the field, the ball's got to come out specifically on time because these windows close really quickly. Ball there thrown a little bit late. As a result, it's an INT.
The give to the tailback. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Off play action. Fires complete on the crosser. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. Last season, Kyron Drones really didn't play to the level he or Virginia Tech expected for him. Jesse, what does he need to do to return to his 2023 form?
It's consistency and avoiding the negative plays, avoiding the turnovers, making the throws you're supposed to make. There is no question physically, Kyron Drones has all the tools. When you think back to a year ago, if that Hail Mary stands against Miami and they get that win, maybe the season ends differently for Virginia Tech. This is a special talent. He's got to be more consistent.
Able to pick up a couple down to the 27. And the Hokies are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Muscling ahead on 3rd and short. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Hokies kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Quick spin on the ride.
And as a quarterback, when you're throwing these slant routes against man coverage, location is so important. You want to put the football in a place that your receiver can catch the ball and continue advancing. So nice job by that QB putting the...
And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Virginia Tech. They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. We'll see the offense make its way onto the field here, hoping for a successful drive. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Good, solid pickup on that one. They got it out to the 40, and it's first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. That sack gets this offense behind the chains. It's 2nd down. Looking to throw, it's Kane. Trying to set up the screen. And after the tackle, we are headed to the end of the first quarter. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. They'll run the screen. No siree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. We've reached the end of the quarter, and Virginia Tech is on top. 1 period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. They kick it away on 4th down. Coverage team does a good job and touches it dead. No return on this one.
What a really good job by the punt team. Listen, you put all your speed, your athletes, a lot of starters are on these teams now in college football, and that's the reason why. You need these guys to go down, make plays, try to tackle these elusive guys in the open field. And, hey, even cause a turnover, that's just great.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Back to pass. Throws to the wideout. Complete to the left. Gets him on the ground at the 31, but a nice pickup of 15 yards there. It's 1st and 10 from the 31. The run from the shotgun. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Tight end now in motion. Looking to fire. Pass rush. Gets there. Gets home. Gets him down at the 23. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Fires one high and deep. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. And the Hokies will punt it away on 4th down. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Makes the catch, and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. He was able to get that ball up to the 48-yard line before he stopped on the return. And the offense out on the field to go back to work. To the air, it's King. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Makes the grab on the big throw. Into the end zone for a touchdown.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Here's the return from inside his 10. He smashes his way through again. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. He'll start this drive going to the air. Got it behind the line. It's Bennett. Gets it up to the 35-yard line before going out of bounds. The Hokies can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. They go to the ground. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. They're going to ride this running back. Got the 1st down and more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Part of the Hokies' DNA to rely on that ground game, sort of like a Kevin Jones type guy.
No doubt, and I think it's always what's made these offenses go. Like the running game, the versatility of the running game, but you got to have that bell cow that you can hand it off to establish it.
And the Hokies now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. To the ground with the back. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down. This feels like 4-down territory, 3rd and short from the 40. Wide receiver going in motion. Back to pass, it's Drones. The screen, he's got wheels. There he goes. Slippery slide, find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Hokies. These two guys, they just shared a glance, and they knew exactly what to do, Dave.
And how many times do we hear that? The quarterback talk about it after the game and go, hey, I just looked at him. He knew what I saw. I knew what he saw. We're on the same page. We've done this before. That chemistry equals big plays.
And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great top 25 matchup. USC has the lead right now, but kind of fittingly, the men of Troy have been in a battle today and just haven't been able to pull away. They're up by 7 over Michigan. We'll let you know if anything else comes out of Big Ten country from this one. Back to you.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Pulls it in. It's Haynes. They'll spot the ball at the 34 as he goes out of bounds right there. Here comes the offense on second down. Wants to go up top. Makes the grab. It's Haynes. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and they've got a chance to lock this thing up before the break. They're facing a third down. Motion from the back. They turn to the passing game on third and short. Grabbed behind the line. It's Haynes. They get him out of bounds. Couple of yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling. They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. He wants to go deep. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Pressure coming. And it's incomplete, but the penalty flag has fallen in the holding zone. Let's see what the call is.
Holding.
Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. Now on second down. Here we go. They'll move the wide receiver. Off the bootleg, wants to throw it. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They
picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. From the gun, they'll try the middle.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Back to throw. It's Drones. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Oh, they're after him. Got it in the middle. It's Selden. Turning it on. He was smelling that end zone, but they get him down at the 4 after the big pass play. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. The Hokies will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. They'll move the tight end. Running back looking for the end zone to the left. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on 3rd down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big body guys that you know can win in contested situations.
He's trying to get it in. He had a head of steam working, but he'll be stopped just inches short of the score. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Now on 4th down, they'll send out the field goal unit. A really short kick, but you've got to have that angle just right. Thought he had it and couldn't get it through the uprights. He missed it. And the margin is still 7 after the miss, guys. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? They'll mark him out of bounds at about the 29-yard line.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Clock still running, almost certainly the last play of the half. Fires to the right. Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left. Just enough time for one final play in this half. To the air, it's King. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. Incomplete. He took a shot on the final play of the quarter and couldn't quite find his man. They're lined up and ready to kick off this second half. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. And the offense back on the field, ready to dial up ball plays. They keep it on the ground to open the third. Got it up for the first. All the way out to the 37-yard line. It's a gain of 15.
You're down. Obviously, at the half, you had a conversation. We got to come out and put points on the board. And, Jesse, it looks like they're going to start with the ground game.
And I love this, David, too. Regardless of whether they're losing or they're winning, come out here and try to be the most physical unit here in the second half. Get this run game established.
Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. On the run, it's Haynes. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down.
How about that for efficiency if you're on this offense right now? 3 plays, 3 first downs. They get that one. The football, great vision and open field running ability. Everything they're doing right now is working. This play caller is in a rhythm.
Man, an almost disaster again for this offense. He's already thrown 2 interceptions. The defense got their hands on another one. They are dialed in. They really got a good beat on this passing game.
And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
I love the quick decision the QB made there on that RPO, knowing he wanted to get it out of his hands fast. He just needs to make a more accurate throw moving forward.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Got a man. It's Rivers. They'll ride him out of bounds after the good pickup spotted at the 25-yard line.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that play.
And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
And you try to catch them off balance, maybe on 1st down and goal right here, a situation where maybe you sneak in a pass. Defense was ready, got the sack. Now you got to be a little bit more creative now that you got the negative play. The offense, I know you've worked this all week. You got to get ready to execute in the red zone.
You've got great field position here. You got to pay it off. Who is your go-to receiver that can make a play in this situation?
On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Looking to get it in. Bounces into the end zone for a touchdown. You want to keep your offense on the field, wear down the defense, put that tape on and show it in a clinic. That's the way it's done.
And as a defense, man, there's nothing more demoralizing. You can handle it when you give up 3, but to give up the touchdown at the end of a long drive, you're already exhausted. You've already been pumped the whole way down the field. Man, that's frustrating.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. Their lead is gone, and they'll try to grab it back on this drive. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Finds his tight end. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the 1st down. Good, solid pickup on that play. And the Hokies can really attack on this 2nd and short. Looking for space. It's Bennett. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. To the ground. He's got it again. Breaks into the open. And he's down at the 41. That's a first down.
Well, right away after picking up a first down, they go right back to their playmaker at running back. And I love the push they got up front, getting a hat on a hat, opening a huge hole for the back.
And you become so hard to defend when you can run the football successfully on first down. You're starting like that. Now what opens up? Play action. Now you're making me play pass and run. This offense, if they can create that run physicality, now it opens up everything else.
Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Not much there on the run. He gets one to the 31. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. To the air. It's Drones. Quickly to the tight end. On the nasty move, and now he's got room. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9. The Hokies, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. A first down run on the doorstep. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. The run up the middle, trying to steamroll his way in. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. On 3rd and goal, they'll try to throw it in. Plucks it out of the air. And they'll stop him inside the 5, but the defense is backed up in the shadow of its own goalpost. Now it looks as if they'll settle for the field goal try. No good. And here in the 3rd quarter, it is still a tie ball game.
And that's just a chip shot. That's just a field goal they got to make, guys.
A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. On the ground, it's Haynes. Followed that blocking and got 5 out to the 26.
Really nice first down run. And you're seeing why this running back is an every down type back. He can run between the tackles.
Oh, he's got some space. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Looking to throw on first down. With the catch, it's Rutherford. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Trying to get a rhythm in the passing game, now on 2nd down. They'll go back to the ground. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. They fought tooth and nail through 3, and it is all locked up as we take a look at the stats. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. Used to play fake, now to throw. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. They'll try the run. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs. You just want positive yards, make the right read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive yards, go on to the next play.
That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. No hesitation at all. The offense stays on the field. They'll go for it. The sure hands. It's Rivers. There he goes. He'll be forced out of bounds. Big pickup on the play, and they'll mark him down at the 28. You always hear run the route deep enough to get the first down, but if you don't, you better fight your way there, and he did.
Yeah, nice job. Hey, listen, catch the football, understand 4th and short, the situation, and then go get that first down. Don't dilly-dally. Don't try to make a home run play. Get past the sticks. Nice job of understanding that situation.
It's first down from the 11. From the gun. Give on the inside. Trying to move the pile into the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Trying to impose their will with the run. Takes it into the end zone for a touchdown.
And what a push up front by this offensive line. Everyone playing in unison, driving out of their stance, working into the second level, hats on hats, creating a lane for that running back.
And he did make that extra point, no issue with the treacherous footing. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. A bit frustrating to miss that short field goal the last time they had it, but this time around, see if they can redeem themselves. Dropping back, it's Groves. Under fire. Working that left side. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. Got enough for the first down. Stopped at the 47-yard line, a 10-yard gain, and they'll move the markers. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. In search of that tying touchdown. They've moved the chains a couple of times. It's 1st and 10 again. They'll ride the hot hand. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. A designed run for the quarterback. Turning it on.
You know, you talk so much about QBs, right? And having to make really good decisions. There's a great example. He didn't see anybody open downfield. He didn't hesitate for 1 second. He put his head down, and he took off and went running and generated an explosive play for the offense.
Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Put themselves in a bit of a bind, but that last one is 2nd and 14. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. From the gun, the running back looking for room. Not a whole lot of room as he gets a couple inside the 30 to the 29. They're within field goal range at the 29. Let's see if they can pick up a few or the first down on 3rd and long. Quickly out on the screen to the wide receiver. This defense makes a play, stopping him well short, and it'll be 4th down from the 24. No sign of the punt team as they will go for it and try to move those chains. On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. They bring him down, but he's got a 1st and goal from the 10. And a big opportunity for this offense to tie the game up in the 4th with a touchdown. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He'll run it up the middle, trying to pick his way to the end zone. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. A touchdown here on 3rd and goal really ratchets up the game pressure. He's stopped right there, short of the first down, in this defense trying to preserve the lead.
Man, it has been a long drive offensively. I just feel like you got to pay this off and be aggressive. You're down close. Punch it in for a touchdown here, Paul.
Yeah, and inside the 3-yard line, I think I might try to finish this off with a touchdown. I ate up a ton of clock, wore these guys out.
They got him! Gets a sack. Took a chance to try to score the touchdown, and they'll get nothing. They want that clock to run. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground.
And ball security at this point is at a premium for this offense. You're backed up in your own end. You've got the lead, so you want to be able to run the football and stay on the field, bleed the clock. But you know the defense is going to be ripping away at it, right? They're going to be trying to get hats to the football and forcing a fumble. So whoever's got the ball has got to have two hands on it this drive.
And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Wouldn't be surprised to see them go right back to the run on second down and maybe put this thing away. From the gun, the give, looking for room. He makes the tackle at the 33 after a pickup of 5.
Fresh legs, man, and it is showing. Of course, this team had the bye last week, and you're seeing it right now late in the game. Running the football, imposing their will against the defense that looks tired. Of course, they had to play last week, and you're seeing that right now.
Yeah, it's make or break time for this defense. Now, they got to get a stop, and if that's bringing more bodies in, bringing more beef in, they're running the football right up the gut, right at you. They're not going to throw the football in this situation. Time to be more physical and get this big stop.
Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. They send the tight end in motion. Leaves it with the running back. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. This drive has been exclusively on the ground. Could they be setting up a shot play? It came down to the final quarter. Clutch plays, guys delivered, and they get the close win.
Yeah, Reese, big-time players make big plays in big games, and that's what happened in this circumstance. As a coaching staff, David, you love this. You know that you have confidence in your guys to go out